Hello, today we're going to take a look at a 2010 Honda CR-V with 178,000 miles, and I'm going to tell you why it is a great vehicle. Let's go ahead and do a walk around. Let me try to pull back and make sure I get the whole vehicle in the shot here. So as you can see, it is a fairly stylish vehicle, even though it is 9 years old. Hard to believe it. 2010. It is a good-looking vehicle in an awesome shade of kind of a metallic light blue. With nice wheels, no hubcaps. Of course, this is the top of the line. Get a really good look at that metallic paint there. It's an attractive color. Let's go ahead and look inside. So you're greeted by this leather that is in fabulous shape. I mean, looking at that, it is just exceptionally well taken care of. The door panels are in great shape. The back seat is also in awesome shape. That is the third shoulder seat belt there. That comes down and clicks into that little thing right there, and then you've got the regular seat belt part. This does come equipped with a fully retractable sunroof. Let's go ahead and pop the hatch here. Very easy. I don't know if you noticed, but there's a little rubber button you just push and that pops up. You only have to bring it up about a foot before it finishes the job for you. It's quite nice having the hatch that completely does it itself. So that is your cargo privacy protector. That makes it to where people can't peek in through the windows and see what you've got stored underneath here if you've got valuables or something. And again, as you can see, this is just in excellent condition. Let's go ahead and show underneath there. So there's the jack and spare tire. It is a full-size spare tire. This is an all-wheel drive vehicle. Go ahead and fold this back. And of course, these seats, these middle row seats do fold down. Or forward rather. So you push that button to drop the headrest, and then you pull this up. Now, before I fold it down, I'm going to show you that it will actually, it's a little difficult one-handed, there we go. It will actually recline somewhat, which is nice for your backseat passengers. So anyway, fold it down, and then you've got the option to reach behind here and pull this little loop and actually fold it up. And then this one right here, this little handle, will actually allow you to completely remove the seat, which is a very nice thing that is available for you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in. Let me first close that rear hatch that I left open. Again, very easy. I can close it with one finger. All right, let's hop in. It's a little warm and sunny out today, so I'm going to start by firing it up. Fires right up, runs extremely smooth and quiet, and we're going to get the AC going, which I've already kind of have it on. So with this vehicle, you do have a little center information screen that you can cycle through various options, such as, I believe, oil life, instant miles per gallon, which is what it's got on there now at average miles per gallon. You do have audio controls on your steering wheel, as well as the typical cruise controls. Traction control off and power mirror options are right there, and of course you've got your power door lock and window switches on the door. Down here you've got a nice little storage cubby. I like that Honda tries to take advantage of the entire vehicle. Here's another example. You've got this nice top little storage, which in there's a USB port that will pop out. You can use that to charge your phone, and then below that is your typical glove box, which again is fairly good sized. So you've got those two little storage compartments on the passenger side there, and then that little one to the left of the driver, and then even more down here along with a 12-volt outlet. The center console has this little pop-up storage thing right there. It's nice, cup holders of course, and then this sliding one over here, which is fairly deep, and then you've got your auxiliary port and another 12-volt outlet. Moving on up to the center control stack, that's where you're actually going to find the shifter. Now this one does have an overdrive. You can turn that off, and Simple, push the button in and shift down. And if you didn't notice already, these front leather seats are heated, which is fantastic. Climate controls, we're actually going to go ahead and move this down into neutral. Climate controls are very easy to understand, quite nice. You hit the mode button to cycle through what vents are receiving the climate controls or the AC. And of course you have your dual climate zones. You can adjust the temperature right there. Moving up, you've got a 6-disc CD changer, as well as FM, AM, and XM radio availability. 6 presets, pretty standard there, but I do like that it does have the auxiliary plug-in for your phone. This one was top of the line. Pretty much every option was selected, I believe, except for the navigation. And again, as you can see, this car is just in fabulous condition. It truly is. You do have a fair amount of visibility as well. Being an SUV or a crossover, great visibility. Let's go ahead and open up this sunroof. You just pull it back there once, and it's going to fully retract. No leaks coming from that sunroof. Go ahead and close it. And there we go. And of course you do have this visor that you can extend and block out that sun. I love these vehicles. These run and drive so great. And the all-wheel drive makes it super capable. Tons of storage space back there for the size vehicle that it is. And it gets great fuel economy. Let's go ahead and take this out for a test drive. All right, driving the 2010 Honda CR-V. Now this one is, as I've mentioned, the top of the line. But, gotta say, it feels nice. These seats are surprisingly comfortable. They do have the lumbar support and all that stuff. They're also heated as well. And, you know, they feel great. They feel great. The AC, I've got the AC just lightly going on. You know, this is a great ride. This is something I would love to have personally. I've got an excess of vehicles at the moment, but if I have the spare spot and the spare dough, this would be something I'd pick up in a heartbeat as a daily driver. It is just, it exceeds in everywhere you'd need it to be a daily driver. You know, it's a fairly good sized vehicle for the fuel economy that it gets, and it's got a lot of storage space in the back. You can fold those seats completely down. As I mentioned, it's all leather. And, you know, it's got the sunroof, all that stuff. It's decked out. It feels great. It looks great as well. You know, the design has held up through the years. And on top of all that, it is just so gosh darn quiet in this cabin. I mean, I'm hearing an echo. It's so quiet. Very minimal road noise. And I gotta say, the road that it's on is not, it's not a perfectly smooth road by any means. You typically do get a lot of noise coming off the tires from this road, but not in this vehicle. Very minimal noise. Yes, very comfortable indeed. And this vehicle is all-wheel drive as well, so you're really going to have an easy time getting out of most sticky situations and adverse weather conditions. You know, if you've got a little bit of snow on the road, lots of rain, or even mud, oh yeah, this is a great driving vehicle. And you're just completely at ease driving this. It's all-wheel drive. You're not going to worry about, you know, slipping, sliding, getting stuck, or, you know, as I mentioned, the weather conditions, stuff like that. Then you've got these comfy leather seats that are also heated for the winter, and Honda dependability, and you can obviously tell this particular CR-V was exceptionally well taken care of. This is just all around an A+ ride. You know, it really is. And it would make somebody such a great daily driver. As I already talked about, you've got a lot of storage space back there. Plenty of visibility in this vehicle. You know, it's an SUV or a crossover, so you've got all the windows around. Plenty of visibility. And it's also somewhat of a smaller vehicle. It's very nimble, especially for being an all-wheel drive crossover. Handles very well, but you're going to have you know, an easy time parking it and maneuvering through a parking lot or on the highway, squeezing into places. You know, in almost every box that this can check, it checks it, and it will make an excellent daily driver for somebody. And this car just runs so smooth. It runs so good. It is a great car. Handles fantastically too, like surprisingly well. For an all-wheel drive vehicle and a crossover, this thing handles surprisingly well. It's got plenty of get up and go, especially for what it is. You know, it handles its own. My overall impression of this 2010 Honda CR-V is that it is a great all-around vehicle. There's a reason that these are so popular, and this one is an example of that. It's a fabulous vehicle. It runs and drives excellently. It has plenty of capability with the all-wheel drive and the storage space, and as I've mentioned over and over again, gonna make somebody an awesome daily driver. And that's that. That is my impression of the Honda CR-V. Solid ride. There you have it. This 2010 Honda CR-V with 178,000 miles. This thing runs and drives better than most of the new cars on the road. I really enjoyed driving it, and this is something I would love to own myself. Again, it is a pretty stylish vehicle, and I love that metallic light blue color. Fabulous color, fabulous car. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next review.